ഇതായോ? അയച്ചോ. മൂന്ന്, അല്ല മൂന്നല്ല രണ്ട്. അടുത്ത ആൾ വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. ആ, കുറെ ആൾക്കാർ കയറി. അല്ല എന്തെങ്കിലും പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ടോ? നിശ്ചയം വീഡിയോ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യണം. 9:39 അല്ലേ? ഇതിനപ്പോൾ ലൈവ് ആക്കി വെച്ചു.
ignitES has been inspiring and igniting entrepreneurship at CET, serving as a catalyst for innovation and empowering students to bring their ideas to the life. Over the years, this flagship event of IEDC CET and CETAAC has been a strong foundation for creative minds to collaborate, learn, and grow into leaders to make a difference. Today, we have with us our several distinguished personalities who have been strong pillars to support our target ecosystem. As our chief guest, we are honored to have with us Sri Ayub Abdiya, CEO of Kerala Startup Mission, whose leadership has transformed the startup ecosystem in Kerala. Suresh Kumar College, the principal of College of Engineering in Trivandrum, whose support and guidance have been valuable in fostering a culture of innovation on our campus. Dr. Raju IJ, the Center at Kerala. Dr. Sunil Chedar, Dean International Affairs. Dr. Suresh Subramanian, Director, CET. Dr. Rajiv, Nodal Officer, IEDC. Mr. Prasad Bhaskar, CETAAC Working Group. Bindu CR. These are the
Engineering.
we look forward to an inspiring start that will motivate each one of us to dream big, take bold steps, and set the course for an exciting journey ahead. Thank you, and let us ignite the day with energy and passion. Next, to present our ignite's journey at CET, I would like to call upon Dr. Suresh Chedar, Dean International Affairs.
So let me present the brief introduction about the ignitES. It is driven by CET Alumni, Chennai chapter, IIT Madras Research Park, and CET. So what was the objective of ignitES product? So it's for strengthening the startup ecosystem in CET. So it's jointly by CET School of Management, Alumni, coordinated by the IEDC. So it is a structured program. Product was S1 to S8 for beta students and S1 to S4 for MBA students. So it includes 5 phases. I will come to the details. So the main objective is to build the entrepreneurship skills right from first semester. We have an MOU with IIT Madras Research Park Innovation Center. So I'll come to the details. So the mission and vision is to build unicorns and successful business from CET. Also, a face-to-face entrepreneurship development program and mentored by its faculty, alumni, and industry. Our alliances with key startup incubators, IDC Cell of Kerala Startup Mission, key coordinators to the overall program. So what are the benefits to our students to develop an entrepreneurship mindset from the first year itself. Then practical exposure by ideating, building and piloting a startup idea in a structured, management-oriented and phase-based manner across their course. That means you can create this during the 4-year course. Thereby ready CET students for the role of a startup of their dream and build a strong leadership and entrepreneurial ability. Provide students great opportunity to learn and network with experienced mentors and alumni connections. So, if the project is good, it can be taken as your final year project also. Then engaging in outstanding product, which will also grant creative activity points. So, if you have a patent idea, you can get up to a maximum of 80 activity points for beta students from KTU. Then as I told you, there are 5 phases. The first phase or 0th phase is a talent hunt, which is the Build Club in association with IIT Madras Research Park and Innovation Cell. So it deals with experimentation. It's for the first years, mainly for the first years, and it extends up to the 4th semester. Then phase 1, which is of Spark. So it is to learn management process to identify startup. That is for the S1 to S2 to S4 of the BTech and the first year MBA. Then phase 2, we have the accelerator to prepare for a pilot. That is for the 3rd year students and 2nd year or S3 MBA. Then for phase 4 is co-incubation by IIT Madras Research Park Innovation Center. That's for a rollout. So getting finance, final semester BTech and final semester MBA. So we have a tri-party agreement with IIT Madras Research Park Incubation Cell. Tri-party means CET, CETAAC Chennai and IIT Madras Research Park. So the Build Club, the purpose of Build Club is innovation, experimentation forum. Then that is S1 to S4, the startup incubators of IIT Madras and CET. That is post SIT. Once you complete the program. Then coming to the details, the phase 0, that is the Build Club. That is for experimentation or to get hands-on experience to the 1st and 2nd year students. The objective is to create a space that allows the development of innovation spirit among students. The benefits are hands-on experience while working on interdisciplinary project, because each group there will be students from many variety of branches. Then collaboration with multiple participants from various departments, technical skill enhancement. Say informal forum. Then these are some of the projects developed by the Build Club so far. So if you want the details, you can watch it by scanning the QR code. This is available. Then details about the tri-party experiment. What has done? So applied project lab allotted to Build Club. Then exclusive staff mentor is there for Build Club. So far, 253 students registered, and in this first year itself, some 32 students registered for the Build Club. 10 experiment templates available from IIT Madras. 89 projects completed by Build Club so far. Then coming to the ignitES', the first phase is the Spark, that is entrepreneurship mindset development. There are 3 stages: ideation, design, and development. In the ideation phase, the students have to generate ideas, evaluate ideas on feasibility, practicality, scalability, etc. Then finalize the idea and final idea presentation. That is idea phase. Then the design phase. Then that is business solution, customer POV, technical solution, return on investment, high-level plan and phase creation. And in the development stage, we have development of the proof of concept and final presentation. This is the first phase of ignitES', that is Spark. Then we have for this year, the selection is already over. We have around 150 applicants, 50 selected, 35 from BTech and 15 from MBA. Then the groups are already formed. Then the selection of industry mentors is also done. So these things are already over for the
2024 batch. Then we have option to visit IIT Madras Research Park for orientation. Then most important point is ignitES participation, qualify for activities points from the KTU. Certificates of participation and top 2 winners get cash prize, provided the proof of concept is developed. Hand-holding by alumni and staff for next parts of the startup journey. Then improvements to batch through 2 and 3. That is the previous batches. So what happened is initially there was no MBA students. Then from 22 onwards, MBA students were added to improve the project management and business knowledge. Also, the MBA faculty were also added. Then the second phase is the accelerator. It's mainly for third year BTech and third semester MBA students. So once the startup idea is identified, request detailed pilot. So SY students can conduct preparation for their pilot and detailed market study, competition, distribution, all those things, the SWOT analysis. At this stage, teams can be remade based on the students' comfort level. Then industry staff mandates to be selected by the students as per the, by 6, the preparation has to be completed. That is the accelerator phase. Then next comes the pilot phase, that is for the 7th semester. So if it meets certain conditions, you can use it for as a 7th final year project also. Conduct pilot in S7 to take final decision if the idea is go, no go, to proceed as a full-fledged startup. A pilot is a small version of the project implemented to test and learn if assumptions are working out, idea feasible for rollout. Then at the end of ignitES Spark, the staff mandates would qualify each project for review by HODs to be considered as S7 project. If the idea is good enough to qualify for a final year project, the same thing can be used as a final year project. After conduct of pilot, the team assesses the final feasibility of scaling up the idea as a business venture. Then the final phase is phase 4, that is co-incubation by IIT Madras Research Park Incubation Cell. So it offers co-incubation of startup from CET. Then TBA can be used. So in from our side, TBA is the coordinating part. Then once selected, they became co-incubatees of both IITM Research Park and CET as per the terms of the MOU signed by co-incubatees. The key highlights: the selected incubates will offer an equity participation in both IITM Research Park and CET. Can access office space in IITM Research Park at subsidized basis. Business service, you can access all the services offered by IIT Madras Research Park. As you know, the IIT Madras Research Park, the Innovation Center, they have some 83% success rate. Then for co-incubation, these are the things you can get. CET vertical TBA currently nurturing around more than 8 startups, I think. Few of them on discussions with co-incubation with IITM Research Park. IITM Innovation Center is guiding and evaluating them to qualify for co-incubation status. So we started this journey in the year 1921, and from 21 to 23, these are the things or the outputs that happened. The 135 students participated in the 24-week entrepreneurship development program. 16 startup ideas generated with 5-piece evaluation methodology in ignitES up to 2023. 24 will come later. 4 teams keen to take their projects forward. Then some of the teams participated in external competitions and things. The one is the float fuel, got 2nd place in Freedom Fest by KDisc. Then Senicare now the senior, is a KCM is in the KCM pre-incubation program. Then these are the 4 stages. So in the Bill Club, you start with for the BTechs, it started with the first semester, and from the S8, you have to roll out the inauguration. Then CET participation in IIT Madras. So far, 3 MTech civil students selected for IIT summer internship. Then they worked on the civil structures for mass transport. Then summer internship in 2023, 20 teams applied, 1 CET team reached the semi-final stage. So this year, Boeing University Innovation Leadership Development Program, 4 teams have applied. We are awaiting the final selection. Then these are the value additions. What the students get for if you participate in this program. That is business evaluation, canvas, problem solving, go-to-market strategies, price valuation, then product development. So these skills you will acquire once you are a part of ignitES'. Then based on the requirement of various sessions can be done by industry experts. So you will get real-world startup experience, exposure. IEDC student core team facilitates that knowledge building session. There are some sessions which is already organized by ignitES', not by IEDC. IEDC is regularly organizing many programs. So this one is by communication workshop by Sunil Varghese, again an alumni. Ideation workshop by Professor Jay Mohan. These are some of the initiatives by ignitES'. So these are some of the photos of the MOU signing with IIT Madras Research Park. So this is about the introduction session on the ignitES' 1. Then most of our mentors, in fact, I think all of our mentors are industry mentors are our alumni. You can see Benny Kuriakos is familiar to many of us. This is from 1984 civil, Shain Divaran from 93 electrical, Ragesh Raji from 2011 applied electronics, Anand Parameswaran from 94 EC. Then Shyam Kumar is there, Vishak Shashikumar from 2012 IE, Aradi Ganesham from 2005 applied. So these are the previous former ignitES'-21 first student teams. First team e-business. So these are the students teams of 2021 batch. Then these are the projects. The first prize winner is QuickTap. That's on the category e-business. Then runner-up is on float fuel. That's from fuel from water hyacinth. That is on sustainable energy. Then our experts, alumni or the industry experts for the ignitES'-21. Professor Madhu Ganesh, Arjun Verma, John Mathai, Anand Parameswar, all these people are there. Then Unni Bhaskar, Vaishak Shashikumar, Aradi Ganesha. So these were the mentors for the industry mentors for the ignitES'-21. Then they were the staff mentors, our faculty. Then these are the teams for ignitES'-22. So we had teams on construction and design, e-business, electric vehicle, IoT, and social media and networking. Then the winner is on the CENICare, which is on the e-business category, which provides support to senior citizens. Then the runner-up is a team Array, which is providing real-time location assist in indoor environment, which is on IoT theme. So these are some of the snapshots. You can see Professor Bindu GR is there. Initially, she was in charge of this. So this is presently the CET team. The IEDC nodal officer is there, our MBA director. Then our main strength is our CETAAC working committee members. Many of them are here. So Mr. Shaji Koshi and Mr. Shyam Kumar, Mr. Janardhan Kurp is here. He is here. Then our army man is there, Mr. Prasad Bhaskar, then young Tarun Udayraj. Then our visionary is CETAAC Chennai team, Mr. Sunil Varghese, Biju Thomas, Mr. Govinda Danke. Many of them are here. Some of them are joining online. So let us work together to build unicorn from CET. So it's a joint venture of CETAAC, Chennai, CET, then CET, IEDC, KSUM, and thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, for the presentation of startup ideas from ignitES, I would like to call upon the winner of the ignitES 2023 edition, Team Sustainability, to present their startup idea.
Hello. Thank you everyone for your presence. We are here to present our presentation of our product, Banana Bow. Safe by nature, gentle by design. This is our team member list and our members who supported us. Okay, we were trying to find solutions for alternate organic fibers to substitute for synthetic ones. Okay. That's when we stumbled upon a grave problem. That is, most of the cancer risk accumulated in life is during the period of infancy. Bodies of babies are soft and they tend to lick and ingest everything. Thus, they are exposed to a lot of toxic chemicals over a period of 10 to 14 hours a day for 2 years. Now, how to solve this problem? So, this is how Banana Bow solves the problem. Use of high density chemicals and synthetic fillers are replaced by our banana and cotton mix. Sudden infant death syndromes, which is due to soft bedding, are replaced by our firmer baby beds. Sustainability concerns are ruled out by our unique product mix. Banana Bow focuses on health safety, eco-friendliness, sustainable products, and these are our sustainable goals we target. Our Banana Bow products ranges as follows: mattress, pillows, clothes from toys. So out of all the organic choices, why we choose cotton? Banana fiber blends well with cotton, improving durability, superior airflow, and gives a lot of comfort. Some additional details of the mix are here. Banana products are more rigid, they have less fillers, are more sustainable, other additional benefits also. Cotton products are less sustainable due to its excessive water use and pesticides. Our unique mix involves cotton, banana fiber, vetiver, which is an anti-inflammatory and is quite aromatic. To cut down costs, all the processes for filament manufacturing will be outsourced as it is already well established. While we'll focus on processes like fiber softening treatment, banana cotton blending, dyeing and fabrication to final product. Thus, focus on bringing on innovation to existing product. I will now hand over to Srileya for our ticketing session. Thank you.
So, thank you, Nanish. So, now let us focus on the exciting potential of baby product market in India. So, with the booming industry valued at 1,200 crores annually, a growth rate of 14 to 15%, and our opportunity is immense. We are targeting 20% of baby industry, that's nearly 240 crores over the next 6 to 7 years. Now looks at where Banabu stands in the competitive landscape of baby products through our perceptual mapping of product, price, and position. What makes Banabu unique is our commitment to both premium health and the safety benefits at the price that's affordable by the parents. Let's dive into our ideal customers and how we are reaching them. And we are focused on eco-conscious, safety-focused middle to upper income families with newborns. With our digital campaign, influencer partnership, and expert recommendation, we are reaching families in every platform. Our innovative distribution ensure our products are accessible at every corner, from local markets to the online giants. Let's break down the number, and our financial projections are strong with a break-even point of 24 to 30 months and our initial investment of 75 lakhs with an estimated annual revenue of 3 to 4 crores. And our SWOT analysis reveals a clear path to success. Our eco-friendly and safe products are our major strength, and we are committed to sustainable practices to deliver hypoallergic options for babies. And the growing market for sustainable products presents a huge opportunity. And we recognize the challenge of limited awareness that we are working actively to increase the brand visibility. With our unique strength and strategic approach, we are confident in our ability to overcome the challenges and the achieving social sustainable growth. Subanabu, safe by nature, gentle by design, with a commitment to provide sustainability and a passion for healthier lives, offering parents an eco-friendly choice that they can trust. This venture is not only promoting eco-friendly living, but also supporting local markets and rural economies that make it economically viable and socially responsible. So thank you for joining us in the journey towards a greener and healthier future for all. So once again, thank you. Keep supporting us.
Thank you, Team Sustainability. Now I would like to call upon the runners of ignitES' 23 edition, Team Kotek, to present their startup idea.
Good morning to all. So I would like to thank ignitES' 2023 to give us an opportunity to present the idea before you. And so I am Faisa Shahab, representing MBA semester 3. And on behalf of Cortec, I'm going to present the business idea. So moving on to the business idea, I would like to introduce our team. Our team consists of Gobika Pramod of Electrical Department, Lakshmi S of MBA Department, and myself, Faisa Shahab, and Sayujya from Computer Science, Anupama S from Electrical Department, Anna Maria Joseph from Electrical Department, and Swati Jairaj from Electrical Department. Now moving to our mentors, without whom we cannot stand in this position. So first is the Colonel Prasad Bhaskar sir, who was a working group mentor. Then Assistant Professor Seema ma'am, faculty mentor of MBA. Then Professor Ajit sir, faculty mentor. Now let's move to the problem statement. So India experiences considerable energy wastage with 5 to 30% of electricity lost due to inefficient practices like leaving devices on standby, using outdated appliances, and poor insulation. In 2023, India's carbon emission from electricity generation was approximately 1.8 billion metric tons, accounting for 25% of the world's total emissions. Further, energy sector is one of the most largest contributor of global warming. For every watt of electricity needlessly consumed is associated with carbon footprints compounds. If India still didn't address this issue, it may face severe problems in future. Now moving out with a solution that we have found out is introducing WattWatch. WattWatch is an energy monitoring software application connecting the TV or light devices to a smart plug that can measure power consumption. Some smart plugs like TP-Link's CASA or Eve Energy show how much electricity each device is using. Our app could then connect to the smart plug's data, giving an indirect measure of how much appliances are used by tracking its power consumption. Now, how it works. We use data obtained from the smart devices for graphical representation. We would first collect real-time data streams from connected sensors tracking various energy metrics like usage patterns, peak consumption times, and device-specific consumption. This data would then be processed and stored in a structured database. From there, analytics algorithms would transform the raw data into insights, creating visualizations such as line charts for usage trends. These visualizations would be presented in an app's user's interface through dashboards that make it easier for the users to interpret their energy data at a glance, empowering them to make informed decisions on energy saving strategies. Now, these are the GUI screens prepared by computer science department. And we have a login screen, we have a home screen and a dashboard screen and an analytical screen. Now moving to the market size and scalability. The target market is primarily the households who are concerned about the energy saving issues and high electricity bills. Then secondary, there is small businesses, apartments, complexes, and industries with significant energy demands and a need for energy efficiency. Now, market scale, India's smart home market expected to grow significantly due to the increased urbanization, and we have also global expansion in future. We are expecting it. Then we have the revenue potential by tapping into even 1% of the urban Indian household, about 35 million, with an average revenue per use of rupees 499 annually. WattWatch could target revenue of approximately rupees 174.6 crore, which is equivalent to USD 21 million. And now the financial viability, what we can do is, first one is the revenue streams. So by using subscription methods and in-app purchases, ad revenue and partnership, and by cost structure, you can see that is the app development and maintenance, marketing and sales, customer support and operations, and hardware cost. Now the break-even analysis, with a focus on high-margin software, subscription revenue, WattWatch can achieve financial viability with a moderate initial investment, likely breaking even within 2 to 3 years, assuming moderate adoption rates in urban centers. Now we are moving to the SWOT analysis. So what are the strengths? First one is the innovative feature, user engagement, and environmental impact. And the weaknesses is initial awareness, dependency on tech-savvy users, then the hardware integration. Then the opportunities, market demand for energy efficiency, industry expansion into commercial and industrial segment. And the challenges are competitive market, regulatory concerns, data privacy concerns. So this is all our about our topic, and thank you.
Thank you, Team Kotek. Now I would like to invite the guest to the dais to be seated. Anu Bampika, Kerala Startup Mission CEO. Suresh K, CET Principal. Mr. Ranjit, Secretary, CETAAC Trivandrum. Dr. Suresh SS, Dean International Affairs. Dr. Suresh Subramaniam, Director, CET. Mr. Laiju IP, Business Head. Dr. Bindu Jia, Mr. Jagannathan Kurup, CETAAC Working Group. Now I'd like to call upon our esteemed principal, Dr. Suresh Kumaraswamy, to address the gathering. Sir, please.
Chief guest of today, Mr. Anu Bampika, CEO, Kerala Startup Mission. Other dignitaries on the dais. CET alumni members, dear students, and aspiring entrepreneurs. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the rollout of ignitES'24,
the flagship startup idea competition conducted by the Innovation and Entrepreneurship Development Cell, IEDC of College of Engineering Trivandrum, with support and mentorship from CET Alumni Association Chennai chapter. Today we embark on an exciting journey to nurture innovation, creativity and entrepreneurship among our students. ignitES'24 represents our commitment to fostering a culture of startup thinking, risk-taking and problem solving. I'm proud to say that CET has always been at the forefront of innovation. Our institution's legacy is built on the principles of excellence, creativity and social responsibility. So ignitES'24, actually it's the 4th edition, started in ignitES'2021. So the main focus is to identify and support innovative ideas, foster entrepreneurship and job creation, encourage interdisciplinary collaboration, and develop a problem-solving skill and attitude on students. So this year's, every ignites, we try to create a vibrant startup ecosystem in the campus, and for that we provide mentorship, training and resources. We will provide connections to entrepreneurs with industry experts, investors, etc. That is what we intend to do. And my advice or my request to the students is that seize the opportunity. It's a great opportunity. Actually, you can really interact with industry veterans, and that expertise is available through this program. So we have selected 50. So you are the cream, and we expect that you make maximum use out of this. For this, I express our faculty members and mentors my gratitude for their guidance and support, and that kind of motivation they are giving us for continue with this program. And our partners and sponsors, thank you for believing in our vision, and especially IIT Madras Incubation Cell and Research Park. So we are getting support from them also. And the show is run by IEDC, CET. So IEDC is aimed to provide ecosystem for incubating successful startups, conducting workshops, hackathons, boot camps, and also foster industry academia collaboration. And I am glad that IEDC CET is working with full energy and enthusiasm and sincerity to do all these intended things. So ignitES'24 is another milestone in our journey. Let us work together to build a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship, create impactful startups, empower the next generation of leaders. So with these few words, I declare that ignitES'24 is open and wish all participants very best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I'd like to invite the chief guest of the day, Shri Anu Bampiga, CEO Kerala Startup Mission, to address the gathering. Sir, please.
Respected principal of the organization, members of the faculty, members of the CETA chapters across the country, globe, and my dear students. You know, I just wanted to give like probably 3 or 4 points for your consideration. Raji, how are you? Raji actually used to study with me in TKM. I didn't know that you were here. Oh, thank you. One is about communication. I couldn't help but talk about it because two teams presented. The first boy literally took this off of the mic. It just went out. He was actually holding on to that mic so hard to let go of his stress. One thing that you need to keep in mind is that you don't need to be stressed. And that is the advantage of being part of this entire exercise, is that as you move forward, you do these multiple presentations, you will become more and more confident on stage. Your language will improve, your presentation skills will improve, your communication will improve. So keep doing this, hold on to the mic at first, and then you'll be able to take your hand and speak freely. That is one thing that I want to tell you about communication. And the second thing, both the teams which presented was reading out the PowerPoint slides. That is not how you should do a presentation. PowerPoint slide is something for the audience to look at. I will read. You don't need to read. Your presentation has to come from the heart. You are doing the project. There is something that you are holding very close to your heart, right? A work that you have done for so many months or years, right? And you're presenting that, it needs to come from your heart. Let the PPT be there. It's a pointer that you can use. If you forget something, then you can look at it and think of what I'm forgetting, right? But these two things I just wanted to give you as a first this thing, as I was sitting there and listening to the presentations. This is a very commendable initiative. Do you know what is the total worth of companies that is incubated out of the IIT Madras Research Park? Anybody? The total valuation of the companies that is incubated out of IIT Madras Research Park. Any guesses? Anybody? Huh? A guess. Wild. Huh? No, you can be wrong. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Why did I say that first time? Please do not be afraid of speaking out. A billion, which will be what? 8,000 crores, right? Huh? 2 billion, which is 16,000 crores. USD. 2 billion US, 1 billion USD is 8,000 crores. So 2 billion USD will be 16,000 crores. I think the last I heard it was around 40,000 to 60,000 crores is the total valuation of the companies that has come out of IIT Madras Research Park. Okay. Well, we can clap, but that is this thing. We need to do it here. I like that last slide, which said that let's create unicorns out of this, this entire exercise, right? And I'm actually starting to see signs of progress. Have any of you heard about a company called Netra Semi? At least some of you must have. Jodhis comes and talks to you once in a while. You do, yeah? So Netra is a company which develops what? Semiconductors for what? AI? Any specific kind of AI? No. So they develop semiconductors for edge AI. And how many of you know what edge AI is? Okay, many people. It's a very specific, basically you don't need to go to the server to get your model to run, a GPT to run. Currently it goes to the GPT server, you get your answer when you ask a question. It can happen in the phone itself. So it happens on the edge, which is why it is called edge AI. So the AI model is going to run on the device that is sitting on the edge. So you need very high power semiconductors to power that compute as well as execution of the model, which is why you need very, very, very technically savvy people to build it. And that is coming out of the Trust Park, which is fantastic. How many of you have heard about Trust Park? Everybody has been there. You should go there once. Look at all the companies that is out there. Trust stands for Trivandrum Research Entrepreneurs Virgin. Do you know the full form? You don't. I don't either. So we should first learn the full form of trust. But it's very similar to what is IIT Madras Research Park. You have a facility which will allow you to have connection to the mentors, to the funding, to Kerala Startup Mission, to IIT Madras Research Park. All that stuff is facilitated by trust. So I would like to urge each one of you to start thinking about building something. The learning that we have done, at least when I was in college, and I'm sure that is the case with many of us who are sitting here, is that we learn a lot from the books. Try to consume as much knowledge from the books and try to reproduce it in the form of an exam, which is still the case. You still need to write the exam. Many students are writing the semester exams right now as we speak. But I think one thing that has happened in the recent past, and the placements are going to be changing in that front. Companies are now coming and looking for people who have got skills. And I'm told that before, when we used to attend the placement interviews, we would do a numerical aptitude test, which is a logical ability of the person. If I'm a computer science student, then I'll do a programming test, and then I'll have a group discussion and an interview. This was a standard format in which college placements used to happen. Now, yesterday somebody was telling me that people are slowly changing it, wherein you will get a piece of code and you're supposed to debug that piece of code and find out what the problem in it is. Or you would probably will have to tell them what exactly have you done in EV or sustainability or new construction materials or whatever you are into. So my plea to you, each and every one of you, is to try doing something that might or might not become an enterprise. Only 10% of the people, if you take a sample size of 100, only 10 people will venture into entrepreneurship. Only one will become a success. So there is no problem in, you don't have to push yourself into becoming an entrepreneur, but you have to push yourself into becoming a maker or builder, which is where the Builder Club that has been initiated in this college is a very, very, very relevant initiative. And I personally, I was just before coming in here, we were having a discussion in the principal's room in which we were stressing on three things. A, we need to use all your 4 years to build something. Build something. You used to make toys, right, in your crafts workshops. You could build an electric car, which I think, many of you are doing, a race car. This Benabu, which is the child clothing from sustainable materials. Do something which you can look back and put on your resume to begin with, A. Second, if you feel that you can start a company, you have got the confidence to start a company, then try to put this into this ecosystem. And try to bring in funds, bring in mentors, and try to take it to the next step. 3, if you're actually not able to start a company, and I know that you're all CET people, very brilliant people, who will get hefty pay packages. But if you have done a considerable amount of work in these 4 years, and you don't want to take that as a company, then pass it on to the next generation. You build clubs which will be rolling, wherein somebody will take the projects that you're doing forward, right? And eventually, someday, it might become a great product that is coming out of CET. These are the 3 things that I wanted to tell you, and I'll stop with this. Start thinking a little bit different from apps or software, right? There are semiconductors, there is building materials, there is new way of construction, there is the robotics, the mechatronics, humanoids, a lot is IoT, blockchain, lot is happening around us. And we should start thinking about how industries are going to get transformed by these new technologies, because a lot of the jobs in its original form, including software programming, is going to be gone. You can be guaranteed about it. 25 or 50% of the code, if I remember 25 or 50, Google has openly stated in their financial statements that is written by AI right now. Google, 25% of the code is written by AI, which means that that number is only going to grow. But you don't need to be afraid. It then becomes an opportunity for you to innovate more and invent more. So get ready for that revolution. Start thinking out of the box. Think about something that you can do differently and do it, and then we'll see if a unicorn comes out of it. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you, sir, for those valuable words. Now, let us move on to the award distribution of the ignitES'24 teams. So first of all, for the winners trophy, Team Sustainability, please come forward. I would like to invite Shri Anu Pampigam to hand over the trophy. Thank you, sir. Now, for the runners-up trophy, I would like to invite the team Kotak, and I would like Mr. Laiju IP to hand over the trophy. Thank you, sir. Now for the second runners-up, I would like to invite Dr. Suresh K, Principal, to hand over the certificates. Team Social Commerce. Now I call upon Team E-Commerce to collect their certificates of participation. Dr. Bindu ma'am, please hand over the certificates. Thank you, ma'am. Next, I call upon Team ignitES' to collect the certificates of participation. Mr. Ranjit, kindly hand over the certificates. Now, moving on to our inspiration at CET. Let's take a look at some of the people who inspire us at CET. Dr. Suresh Kumaraswamy, Principal, CET. Dr. Raju C, Nodal Officer, IEDC. Dr. Sunish, Dean, International Affairs. Dr. Suresh Subramaniam, Director, MBA. Now meet the CETAAC working group members. Shaji Koshi, Chairman, CETAAC ignitES. Shyam Kumar, Vice Chairman, ignitES. Dr. Janardana Kurb, Head Strategy, ignitES. Prasad Bhaskar, CETAAC Senior Management Lead in Trivandrum. Tarun Udayraj, Head Ground Handling, ignitES. Now coming on to CETAAC Executive Committees and ignitES Visionaries. Sunil Varghese, CETAAC Founder Press. Biju Thomas, CETAAC President. Gobinanth NK, CETAAC Vice President. Now moving on to staff leads. Dr. Nima Man, Staff-led MBA. Dr. Jisha Gopi, Staff-led MBA. Dr. Aisha S, Staff-led UG.
Dr. Jerin Thomas Panchakal, staff-led UG. Now the team that drives ignites IEDC CET, Teresa Maria, Usman A. Asan, Devika J.U., Keshav Nair. Well, these are the subcoordinates. Sana Mariam, Dia Fatima, Sandra Teresa Maria, Mohammed Cherwalil Shibir, Bagina Demiu, Meena Ashraf, Sapriya S, Bibin Inki, Nantana A, and the MPA volunteers, Anuba Sebastian, Lija John, and Srilaya PK. Well, that was the wind-up of that inspiration at CET. Now, for the message from our 5 industry mentors. First of all, I call upon Anand Parameshwaran, CET 1993 batch, Social Commerce, to give us the message.
I think Anand is not online. He's not online. Your social commerce, Anand is not online, industry mentor. You can move on.
Now for the second one, apps, Madhukumar Krishnan, CET 1987 batch.
Good morning and best wishes to ignitES'24. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. Very good. I'm currently located in Bangalore. I lead a company called Present Solutions Private Limited, particularly in apps development, etc. I was associated also with ignitES 2 years back, and I'm really looking forward to this year's ignitES'24. I really hope that actually the team comes up and do well. All the best.
Thank you, Madhu. Thank you.
Now moving on to the manufacturing. Madhu Ganesh, CET 1987 batch.
Even Madhu is not there. Even Madhu is not there. You'll have to move on.
Okay, sir. Automation, Aradi Ganashyam, CET 2005 batch. And Murali Krishna, CET 2005 batch.
Sorry, I think even Murali was on the call, but he had to drop out. So I think you will still have to move on, both Arati and Murali. Sorry.
Okay, sir. Internet of Things, Prakash Shishadari Nathan, CET 1987 batch.
Hello, good morning. I'm speaking to you from Chennai. It's a pleasure to be associated with CET in a mentorship role. I just wanted to give one fundamental message. I think there have been, I was listening very keenly to all the earlier speakers. I think we should really look at entrepreneurship journey as a self-development exercise. Imagine you're climbing Mount Everest. Not many people ultimately reach the top, but the journey of climbing Mount Everest is actually a great experience by itself. So similar to that, let us not have the anxiety of success or the fear of failure. Just enjoy the process of entrepreneurship. And whatever we can do as mentors, we will be happy to kind of support you. Thank you and all the very best.
Thank you, Prakash. Thank you so much.
Social Commerce, Dr. Nima Ravi, Dr. Suresh Kumar E. Apps, Dr. Vijaya, Professor Agil Vivi. Manufacturing, Dr. Jisha Gopi, Dr. Anne Mary Joshua. Automation, Dr. Mitra Manvadan, Dr. Jerin Thomas Panachakal. Internet of Things, Dr. Abhilash VS, Professor Vikas VK. Now, on behalf of the staff members, I would like to call upon Professor Jisha Gopi to speak a few words about the ignites. Professor Jisha Gopi, ma'am, please.
Thank you, Ansel. Dignitaries on and off the dais, faculty members, ignitES student members, a very good morning to all of you. I'm given a time frame of 1 minute to share my experience with ignitES'23 team. The team which I had worked with is sustainability. And to mention about the team, we had a group of talented, motivated, and really dedicated students, both from engineering side as well as the management side, who had always put in efforts from the initial phase itself. And we had Madhu sir from as our industry mentor for the group. He's again a specialized expert from the field of sustainability. And we even had Shyam Kumar from CETA Chennai chapter. I should mention about him, like he always used to give us constructive feedbacks, and which had always helped us in making continuous improvement throughout in the phase of ideation. To share the experience which I had with my students, really, each one of them had brought in unique contributions from their side, and which had made the team a success. A great congratulations to all the students who had put in their efforts to make ignitES'23 a success. And I wish best wishes to the newly inducted ignitES'24 team. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Next, I would like to call upon Professor Aisha S. to speak a few words. Ma'am, please.
Thank you. Respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, dear colleagues and my dear students. So congratulations to the previous ignitES'23 winners, and congratulations to the teams selected for the journey of ignitES'24. And being part of this journey for 2 years, I can assure the newly selected members that you are at the right place with the right people, especially with a team who are handpicked by experts, and utilize this opportunity to learn and enhance your skills, and your dedication and sincerity is most important. So wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, moving on to the team intro of ignitES'24. I would like to call upon Dr. Raju C. to introduce the teams of ignitES'2024. Sir shall be reading out the names and the participants of that group. So kindly come forward in order to address here. Thank you.
So the selection process was very rigorous. Actually, 138 students has participated in ignitES'24 selection process. Out of that, 50 students were selected by 3 faculty members of our college. So first of all, I congratulate all the students who got selected to ignitES'24. I will call the names of the students. They can come forward to the dais. G1 Social Commerce. From BTech we have Abel John Joss, Angelina Raj, Faisana BR, Jacob Biju, Niranjan V, Rohit K, Shan Harold. From MBA we have Anuja MR, Paurnami Raj, Varsha R. Krishnan. So they can come forward.
I request the principal to give the welcome letter and the gift to the team.
Then G2 team apps from BTech, AS Nitish Kumar, Afwan Shah J, Akhil Krishna A. Pillai, Anchaneya Raj S, Jos Martin Thomas, Madhav K, Nandita D, and from MBA, Aditi Biju A, Dr. Aravind S. Ashok, Naushin A. J. They can come forward. Team G3 Automation from BTech, Adil Ahsan, Agnivesh KT, Ashna Vijayan, Adira V, Devanarayanan A, Govind G, S. Niranjan, from MBA, Aditya Krishnan AR, L. Ashok Anil, Vaishnav J.
I request Suresh Subramanian sir, Director of MBA, to give the welcome letter and the gift.
Team G4 IoT from BTech, Don Joseph Chaco, Johan Thomas Philip, Kashinath KV, Muhammad Yamin Bek, Naura Barami, Neha and Philip, Vasudev G. And from MBA, Devakrishnan SS, Mariam S, Varsha AS.
I request Dr. Sunish, Dean International Affairs, to give the welcome letter.
Now Team G5 Manufacturing from BTech, Adit Tom, Adina S. Farhan, Aparna B, Rahul Raj, Sayuja S. Murthy, Sahad Shahim VP, Shivatmika C. From MBA, Amal Krishna V, Aravind MS, Priya Pindo.
I request Janardana Kurup, CETAAC working group member, to give the welcome letter and gift.
Once again, congratulations to all the teams, and I wish all the best for their startup journey in future. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, moving on to skilling initiatives by ASAP. Let's hear from Mr. Laiju IP about the skilling initiatives undertaken by ASAP, sir.
Good morning. So, respected principal and the dignitaries in the dais, and your CEO left, and teachers, faculty members, and students. Before starting, I would like to thank CETAAC people, which I accidentally met in Chennai, Dr. Shaji Koshi and Shyam sir. So we met, and then this particular relation started. So very proud with me, I would say that after 29 years, I am back to my classroom. So I was passed out in 1995 as a triple E guy. Okay, and then just I moved out of India and worked in so many industries like big multinational companies, and just came back and joined with now a higher education department initiative called ASAP. It is not as soon as possible, it is additional skill acquisition program. So anyone here who are aware of this, aware about ASAP, can you raise the hand? It's only principal is. So ASAP is actually a skilling initiative under Higher Education Department of Kerala government. So we are the bridge between academicians and the industries. So we do a lot of training programs which make you to become as an entrepreneur, and as well as a placement to different companies in different world. As our CEO was mentioning, there are a lot of things happening outside the campus, like AI technologies, drone technology, chip manufacturing, semiconductor devices. So lot of things, IoTs, all things are moving towards the zenith nowadays. So I don't take much time. I'll just introduce ASAP here as a skilling initiative and leading all of you towards entrepreneurship as well as placement in companies. So we'll start with that. So we started in 2012 as a program with the government funding, ADB funding. So we have a long journey from 2012 to now 2024. So when we have reached 2024, we built so many things, like we have 16 community skill parks in the Kerala state. So every district we got skill parks, which we can call it as an incubation centers for students, youth and public. So you can see, if you have some ideas and you have to work in an environment of technology, you can always approach ASAP. So now we had got certain awards. We reached some places where it's an icon of the state government or higher education department, which we are proud of it, and we are a part of India Skills Report. So you can see the skills, every year there is India Skills Report coming out. If you get a chance, you read it. In that you can see where the talent lies, where the talent is moving, or where the talent's requirement in the industry. So I'll just skip this, we can just read that. So we have skilled around 2.5 lakhs students, and we have 153 courses available. So if you see that, you don't think that it's a training organization. So we have the skilling part towards the industry. So all the courses which we have curated is with the help of industry mentors. So the industry mentors will certify the course. It doesn't mean that ASAP is certifying all the time. So if you have a course of Microsoft Azure, Microsoft will certify. If you have a course in electric vehicle, MG Motors will certify. Because after the courses, you will be leading towards the placement or the job opportunities with the multinational companies and the industries. So that is a form of training courses which we are giving. We call it as a skill development courses. So we have 8 center of excellences. I was seeing here today, you have come out with certain points like, entrepreneurship ideas. So in that, the energy part, which is my area even. So the energy part, if you are really looking into it, you can club with the KSEB. So the fund requirement can be easily get from KSEB like people, which even I can be a part of it, a bridge of it. So they are also looking for things to put in, to get new ideas like seeing the wattage, all these things. So they are also looking eagerly to fund the students. So we have 8 center of excellence where we can have 25,000 square feet building where we made a small industry. So we call it as industry on campus like. So in that particular center of excellence, you can do the work and earn, or you can do the work and study, you can get certified. So this experience will make you a very good, talent outside the campus with the industries. So we have 16 places in Kerala, this skill parks available. So you can use, if anybody wants to use as an incubation center, we can give a chance to you. So we are clubbing with so many companies, which we are dealing with that, this operating partners for community skill parks. So these companies are there in the skill parks. So you can interact with them. So those who are coming there, you can interact with them. You can do projects with them. You can do internship with them. So we are recently going to sign an MOU with KTU for all engineering students around Kerala, the 6 months internship in the CET curriculum. So you can always approach to ASAP Kerala to leverage all these facilities which we have. So if you see the center of excellence, we have already electric vehicle center of excellence we have AR/VR technologies, which is now AVGC. We have drone technology, we have automotive painting, and now 5G and semicon and robotics is on the way, and the robotics will be made available by December or January. So these are all put up by the multinational companies. If you see electric vehicle, MG Motors and Hero Electric, they are coming and putting up the experimental benches, the labs. So for 5G, Qualcomm and Ericsson, they are coming, and Thales, they are coming and putting up. So it's a purely a bridge between academicians or academic students to the industry part. So what are the things which we can go together? So if BTech students, they want to do projects, you can do with us. The MTech students, if they want to do R&D research, they can come and discuss with us. They can use our center of excellences. They can do the real projects. And then we have research scholars, consultants, all can be built up with the help of ASAP Kerala. So this is the one, we can see the video. So have a real thing to learn and study and develop. So you can feel the vehicle, electric vehicle part, even starting from architecture of the engine, the motors, and then you have passed to the battery management system and then charging station. So all will have a separate rooms where you have arranged everything to do the projects. So once you do the projects based training programs, you will be placed in companies like MG Motors, Hero Electric and others, even in startups. So we have all facilities there. So ANSYS is supporting for the simulation software part. So we have 2 places in Kerala, EV, one in Malappuram and another in Tiruvalla. So you can go and visit. Always you are welcome, all students. I think principals you can take a lead that they can visit all COEs and have a feeling on what we have. So in that we have 51 students already passed out and 14 have already been placed. So this is the success rate we have. Then we have AR/VR, Center of Excellence, with the help of KDISC, the Government of Kerala. We made it with the help of SE department, and the industry partners which they are helping is Unity and Scoping. So the programs which you are learning here, the game developer programs which you are learning here, or you are finding programs which will lead you as an entrepreneur, the Unity is certifying the programs. So we use a lot of things there. So we have a lot of things inside the Center of Excellence, including Green Screen Studio, where the students are learning. Then we have all the software setups like Unity Hub, we have Unreal Engine, the latest versions there to do the project work. And the certification is done by the Unity USA. So we have 4 places in Kerala. In Kalamassery we have, in Pandikad we have, in Kottayam, Pambadi we have. So these are all the Center of Excellence which we have now at present available. So Now, for the students, we do programs as an awareness. So we call the students to the Center of Excellences. There is no fee for that. It is always free of cost. Come there, get the small training programs, feel the AR, VR technology, and then you can start developing games and you can follow certain projects in that. So many things you can think and do it. So we give place to the startup like iBosum and all. So they will come and they will use our equipments to do their projects and coming out with products. So there's automatic painting for electric vehicles. So we have drone technology, that is the latest one which we are developing as an entrepreneur. So our students, above 10th class, they can join with drone training programs and then they can develop, they will become as an entrepreneur after the course. So it is approved by DGCA. So you can fly the drone, not in the red zone, in the green zone. So you can do your own jobs like the surveying part, you can do entrepreneur, you will become automatically an entrepreneur after certifying the course. So then we have robotics we are coming out with. Sorry. So we have 5G. They're coming out of the Center of Excellence. So those who are interested in doing 5G projects, they can also approach us. It's coming out by January next year. And then we have Semicon, OSAT, semiconductor chip, assembly testing, all this is coming as a Center of Excellence through Keynes Technology, and they are working for Tata and Micron. So then FANUC and ABB, they are supporting us a robotic lab that will come very soon by December in one of our Center of Community Skill Park. So we are working to, make you aware of industry, what exactly happening outside the world. So courses, if you see, we have certain courses in that. In that we have online courses, offline as well as practical learning. So all sectors we have. And highlight programs those are the programs. Recently, we are working for a 4-year program, FYGUP, not for all BSc, BA graduates, not for engineering side. So they are coming out with the 4th year value-added courses or skill enhancement courses. In that, you can use all these courses as a part of curriculum. So then we are introducing a program called Hire and Train. I know CET, it's a full of campus placements. But when we go to the colleges in Tier 2 and 3 colleges, there are people available, but they are not able to, get jobs outside. So what we do, we started a hire and train. What normally we do, after training you will hire it. So it's in the opposite way. So first the companies will hire it and then do the training and then they will place them. So this is called as hire and train model. So this is the only way to attract people, students within the Kerala. So most of the people, now people are going outside India. Even for the government, it is a very big, issue, which nowadays happening. All are going out of India for studies. But we are trying to make as much as possible be inside the state. So we are bringing a lot of companies through Industries Department, KSIDC and all towards India to build up so many things. IBM is one of the example who started recently in Cochin. So we have a tie-up with IBM Career Education also. So we have certain modules of courses which we will run with IBM, and once all courses have been passed, this person will, the student will go and enter into their career page and they will get the job. So okay, this you can just read it. So we have, one of the good things which we have, as our CEO was telling, the communication, how to present yourself, sort of soft skill programs we are giving free to all students, those who are coming in our portal. So this is purely free of charge, and you can do soft skill training programs because we are giving students to big companies. So they may be getting job or not. So to reduce to make the success rate more, what we do soft skill programs before producing them in front of interview board. So these are the companies which we have already tied up. And these are the major hiring partners which we are running. So placements, statistics which you can see, recruitment partners, and we have an average CTC of 3.2 lakhs. This is the one which we are running for the colleges. So these are the placement which we have given for the throughout the year. These are the positions which we used to give. So think that as a fresher, most of the companies may not accept, but once you do the skilling program, they will be placed in good positions like this. So internships, this is one of the good thing which we started this year with a portal. So all the students can enter into the portal and they can ask for internship in different fields with different companies. So that you can register by yourself. So this is the portal. Now one specific thing which I was thinking when I got an invitation from CETAAC, we are doing certain programs which with the help of industries department, like what ignitES is doing, exactly the same. So I'll just explain one of the thing which we took up from industries department. So we do a lot of programs with the KSIDC. So we use the CSR fund from the different departments. One of it was Dreamvestor 2. Okay, so it is now running. So it is exactly like what ignitES is doing. So what exactly we are doing? It's we are forming a. First we do forming, means we will collect college students for 10 teams or 5 teams. We'll select, and then we go to give some ideas, workshops. These workshops will be given by industry mentors, which we have inside. We have a lot of industry mentors with ASAP. Then we do, after storming, we do the norming. Means you present the ideas. You see the ideas from the students, we call it as an ideathon, and select 10 of them, 10 batches. And that 10 will go to performing batch. KSIDC will give 1 lakh rupees to do the prototype, funding support. And then after the funding support, they have been given a chance to register as a startup or an MSME. Then you can start your own entrepreneurship-based companies. So this is a program which we are doing. So if it is Ignite, I think is interested to do that, I can give a full support through ASAP. This is one of the program which we do now, and next program for next year it is coming out. So with this, I'm just stopping, and thank you so much for giving a chance to explain about us.
Thank you, sir, for those insightful numbers and feedback. Now let's go for the closing remarks. I would like to invite Mr. Biju Thomas, CETAAC President, to address the closing remarks, first of all.
Respected Mr. Suresh Kumarasamy, Principal. I think Mr. Anup Ambiga has left. Mr. Laiju. Mr. Ranjit, CETA Trivandrum Secretary. Suresh Subramaniam sir, Jisha ma'am, and the rest of the faculty members. My CETA Chennai colleagues, CETA Trivandrum colleagues, and CETA Bangalore colleagues who have been with us in this journey. It gives me great pleasure to be here with you today, when we are closing down the ignitES'23 batch and starting the ignitES'24 batch. A very good morning for the batch members as well. This is, I just need to mention 3 points. ignitES has been running CETA Chennai, took this lead in developing ignitES, and we have been associated with this and driving this in CET from 2021 onwards. The 3rd batch is over and the 4th batch is starting now. So a big thanks to the CET faculty members, the previous principals, deans, and all the staff members who have been involved in the IEDC cell as well, who have been running ignitES, and providing the necessary support to take this forward. Now, coming to 2024 batch, we need to have an increased on-ground actuation and activities at the ground level. CETA Chennai can provide support. CETA Chennai can give guidance, mentorship. All that can be done from here. But finally, the people on the ground in CET and in Trivandrum have to lead this. So we need the students and the faculty members and all other stakeholders to come together to increase the on-ground activities. Thank you very much and wish all the best for the ignitES'24 batch. Thank you very much.
Well, office bearers of ignitES', faculty members, dear students, here really I am privileged to be here as a part of this evaluating student projects, then helping them in some way or other. It is really interesting that our college is also involved in innovative projects. And ignitES' is taking us to the next step, like how to launch our projects in IIT, that too in IIT Madras Research Park, which is a highly prestigious institution. And there are so many government bodies like ASAP, we have Kerala Startup Mission. They are also collaborating with us. And everywhere we are getting the required support. And this is the time, I think it is ripe enough for us to move forward and come out with more successful projects. So in this context, I would like to tell only one aspect. Innovation, when we hear the word innovation, it need not be thought of as something which ordinary people cannot do. It's a step-by-step process. That's what the modern day, it has become a part of the textbook. When we studied, I never heard the term innovation. Invention we have heard, and that is accidental. But innovation is a word, term, where we can have a four-phase steps by which we can come out with an innovative product or a service. So, what are these steps? You just take a product, then you eliminate some features in that which you think are not required. Then you reduce some features which that means some features you can reduce. Elimination means complete elimination. Reduce means a few of them can be of reduced nature that you bring, that change you bring. Then you go for raising some, adding some additional new things that you are increasing. Those features exist but not in fullest extent. So such features you just extend. Then finally you create additional features which are not there in the original product. If you do follow these four steps, innovation is done. So keep this in mind, the new batch of students, please keep this in mind when you go for innovating new products or services. And this is very important, and it is possible to achieve definitely some products which are really required in the market. India is having a market where whatever you innovate will definitely sell. That's what famous management specialists have told, and that is true also. So we have potential, and our college is also giving a lot of impetus for such kind of innovations to come up, and we have sufficient support from various quarters. I am sure that in the coming years, more number of successful products, innovative products and unicorn companies will come out of College of Engineering Trivandrum. I wish everybody all success. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now, next, moving on to Mr. Ranjit, Secretary CETAAC, to give the closing remarks.
good morning to the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, and my dear aspiring entrepreneurs. On behalf of CETAAC, I take this opportunity to congratulate CETA Chennai chapter, IIT Madras, IEDC, and CETA for this very good initiative. And I hope the students will grab this opportunity and move ahead. And I wish all success to the newly selected IGNITES team. And on behalf of CETAT, we shall extend our support to by any nature required in the development of this. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I'd like to invite Dr. Bindu Jia, former Dean, to give the closing remarks.
Respected Principal CET, dear professors, other dignitaries, and dear students. It was a very unexpected invitation to me, and my heart is filled with happiness. Maybe happiness is not the right word. Gratitude or fulfillment, or maybe words cannot express my feelings now, because I was associated with the germination phase of this scheme. And so glad to see that the germination did well, and then it has come this far. So happy to see this. And if you peep into the human history, I was just thinking about that. You will see that whenever there was a crisis in human life, many inventions have come up. Many innovative inventions have come up. Be it World War I, be it World War II, or now our pandemic era. So what is it that it points to? I know this is not the right time to talk this. Being one of the last speakers here, I can see, being a teacher, I can see how enthusiastic you are, and I know how I would have sat there. Anyway, but I just want to tell this. These innovations have come up because of certain compulsion. So for you students, the compulsion has come up because of these opportunities, be it the mentorship, be it the technological development, and you are blessed because you are asked by the society to come up with innovations in this era. So when I was studying here, I never heard about the word innovation nor sustainability. We only heard about, and nor startups also. We heard about inventions, discovery, that's all. So you just be mindful. I would request all the students to be mindful. Just think about the environment. Just think about the nature in which you are living. Think about yourself, how the eyes, which has a self-cleaning mechanism, is kept between two bones, namely the forehead bone and the cheekbone, how it is protected there, how your eyes have a certain curvature. It is not made up of bones, but made up of cartilage, so that it can hear all the sound from whichever angle it is made. How your words are formed within your mouth because of the way in which your tongue moves within barriers called the teeth. So all these can give you ideas. Innovations is nothing but making something which is already known applied to some other applications. So do it. I know there are many things that pull you back, like maybe funds, maybe the family situation, but you should understand that these are all small obstacles which, if you can overcome, will lead to highly important and very good contributions towards the society at large. So, from a college, engineering called CET, from an engineering college which used to produce good employees for an employer, I'm really glad the journey is towards making student employers. Thank you so much, and best wishes to all of you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I'd like to call upon Mr. Janardhan Kurup, sir, to give the closing remarks.
Hello, good morning. How are you guys doing? Good? The person at the last bench, Do I have the attention? I think that's always the indicator whether things are going well or not. The front bench is always put the focus, but the genuine thing comes from the back bench. I think the creativity as well as the focus. As long as we get that attention from the back benches. I remember when I started my engineering journey in 1990, I'm part of 1990 electrical and electronics, I was sitting somewhere in that corner, the induction or the orientation part of it. So hopefully I have the attention of the backbenchers also, as well as the front benchers. Respected principal, the CET faculty, IEDC members, dear students, I think ignitES is a great opportunity. It is not part of your academics. It is also a part of your academics. Now, I wouldn't say not part of, but also a part of academic, but it is defining your career. So definitely embrace that and then go forward with the full passion. Don't think there will be a lot of distractions. There will be a lot of things that take you, move away as it, but enjoy those also. I would say that the 4 years that you will get at the college, that is the best years of yours. So don't leave out any opportunity to enjoy, whether it is art fest, tech fest, whatever fest. You just enjoy that, but alongside take the technical part of the journey also. So I think definitely ignitES helps you. ignitES help you to do the experimentation. The innovation, intelligence, all these things are big words. You may not, should not get psyched up by that. I'm here to make I'm asked to make my speech as short and sweet as possible, so I will definitely do that. What are the benefits and why you should go with ignitES as such? In P0, the phase 1, I was supposed to get a slide, but I talked without the slide, so I think I liked what Anup talked about. The PPT should be there. I always talk about this PowerPoint. The power, it doesn't have any power, and there is no point either to have a PowerPoint is what I always believe in. So never, when you do a presentation, try to not make the PowerPoint presentation as your core thing as such. So how many of you remember the 4 phases, P0 to P4, right? I don't know why they didn't put P1 to P5 so that it was easy to find out that there were 5 phases. I was also part of the team that did P0 to P4. But P0, what do you get as benefit is about, there is a collaboration with IIT Madras Research Park, and that's the Build Club. Definitely, I think there will be a session after this. Build Club is a very powerful tool. That is your start point, and that is aimed at the freshers. You should take that, and that is where the hands-on job, hands-on experimentation is going to start. You can try your, academic, whatever you learn or whatever you want to learn, you get a lot of opportunities to try it out. So use that Build Club opportunity. And also, that is the entry point for the ignitES Spark, which takes you to the entrepreneurship journey. The Spark is about mindset creation. It is not about creating the startup. The startup comes at the end of S8 or the 8th semester as such. So when we talk about ignitES Spark, our focus is on the first year and the second year students, S1, S2, S3, S4. This is where we want to take up the people who are passionate about going through the entrepreneurship journey. And when we talk about entrepreneurship, don't think that you have to start a company by end of the 8. Entrepreneurship is also a key focus. When you join the MNCs, the private firms, entrepreneurship is also a very key area for your career development. They look forward to you to take up ideas, drive on your own. Nobody will tell you the 1, 2, 3. There will not be an SOP to standard operating procedure, if SOP, to take 1, 2, 3 steps to define your career as such. So please make sure that you focus on an objective and then drive visions or drive approaches to make that happen. So this is another problem, just more trusting your mobile, it can go off the thing. Then now when you get to the P1 part of it, what do you get the benefit out of it? The P1 is ignitES. What is the P1 phase? Okay, P1 E stands for Spark. That is the core part of ignitES, which is a 24-week module where ideation, design, and development happens. We will ask the people who have been selected, we will ask you to come out with as many ideas, filter out the idea and decide on one idea that you will take forward in that area of choice. So there, what are you going to benefit? You are going to get benefited by the industry mentor assigned. The industry mentor will, from that particular area. So this is a great opportunity where you have an expert from the field coaching you. And this is not teaching you, it is about mentoring. There is a lot of difference between mentoring and teaching. Mentoring just provides the direction, will provide you where to go, what to do, and things like that. How to do, but never specify what to do. So it is up to you to do the research. It is up to you to do the activities. They will just be behind you, making sure that you are moving the right directions as such. Then we have the technical support from the technical faculty. We have also the MBA faculty adding behind in terms of the business and the financial aspects. So it is just not the being from the College of Engineering. I know the MBA students are also here. It's just not the business, it's just not the technology. It is an integration of both technology as well as the business side of it, combined with the financial aspect that is going to define the success of a firm as such. So definitely we get you all these inputs. You take that and then grow forward. So you have the faculty mentors also added. So you get industry mentor, you get the technology mentor, you get the business mentor as such. Learn to pivot. I think learning to fail early is definitely one thing that you need to learn as an entrepreneur, and this is a risk-free environment which you can do that as such. POC development, where you define a proof of concept and then show to the world what it is. The communication aspects about the business pitching, right? Once you have an idea, you need to find an investor. How do you find an investor? You need to convince an investor that your idea is good, your idea has got a customer, your idea is going to make it profitable. So that pitching, and that doesn't, you cannot have a 30-minute presentation. Usually you will get around 5 to 10 minutes. 5 minutes presentation, that's what's called the elevator pitch. You need to understand how do you do that elevator pitch with an investor. People, why it is called an elevator pitch is if you find a VC in an elevator going up with you, you have 1 or 2 minutes to tell him why he should invest in your journey as such. So that is what you will learn, the communication aspects. Initially, I think you guys are doing much better than what we were doing when we were at your stage as such. But there are areas of improvement. Take it forward, and these are areas. I was delighted to hear about the SAP, because I think this is first time that I am hearing about the initiatives, and I think these are opportunities that you should definitely jump in and take it. There is no different way of looking at it. And as ignitES, this is our objective also to look at different ways of CETA. I think we got connected with Laju because he is a CETN. So I think that is where we look at different ways, and wherever we get an opportunity, it will benefit CET, we will bring that back to you. But it is up to you to make use of that. Please make sure a lot of feature, I think that slide was going on, and kind of things that SAP is providing, definitely you should take that. KSUM, the Kerala State Startup Mission, I think that is why we had the CEO here. There is people generally, when we talk about entrepreneurship, they talk about the seed funding and all those things. Where is the finance coming from? There is a lot of, I think funding is the least of the problem as far as I understood when I started looking at from that startup journey aside. There is a lot of avenues for the students. So don't worry about the finance. The seed funding will come from Kerala Startup Mission, and a lot of accelerators are there. A lot of VCs are promoting the student entrepreneurship. But you need to have an idea. You need to have the conviction. You need to have that ability to pitch. The accelerators, the P3, P4s, the P3, P4, that is where the accelerator and the pivot, that is where you should have the passion to drive. It is, you are the CEO. When you are talking about the entrepreneur, you are the CEO. You should drive it with that mentality. Don't drive ignitES with the student mentality as such. When you go to that, that's what I always tell the people who come in. You work like you own it. You are the CEO of your career. You are the CEO of your firm. You drive it with that passion. If you are not getting something, don't wait for somebody to give it to you. You always go and figure out how to get it done, or you go and figure out how you can connect with somebody who can get it done. So both these things, ignitES provide you the complete ecosystem. ignitES provide you the complete ecosystem to the startup journey. We definitely want to see more startups coming out of CET. That is the only idea or only objective of ignitES. We want you to not drop this passion for entrepreneurship. Some of you may be forced by your friends and then hence came into this and then must be wondering how and when I can get out of the hall and then continue with your day-to-day journeys. But if there was one slight inspiration that you got from these sessions, and if you believe that it benefits you as a student of College of Engineering Trivandrum, you should ignite that spark into a fire, and that fire should produce more startups in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, before concluding, I would like to request Colonel Prasad Bhaskar to present the appreciation letter to the IEDC execution team. I would like to request the IEDC team to collect the letter. Thank you, sir. Now I would like to invite Devika J.U., convener, for the vote of thanks.
Good morning, everyone. As we conclude this rollout event of ignitES'24, I'm extremely honored to share my gratitude to all the persons who are gathered here for making this event a huge success. So first and foremost, I would like to thank Sri Anup Ambika, CEO Kerala Startup Mission, for his gracing presence and his valuable insights towards the world of entrepreneurship and innovation. And special thanks to Dr. Suresh K., Principal CET, Dr. Sunish SS, Dean of International Affairs CET, and Mr. Suresh Subramaniam sir, Director CET School of Management, for their valuable efforts for making ignitES a huge success throughout these years. I would like to thank Mr. Laiju IP, Business Head, ASAP Kerala, for sharing his valuable insights and the skill initiatives ASAP have, which will be extremely helpful for all the students who have gathered here. Thank you, sir. And the special thanks goes to Ranjit sir from CETAAC Trivandrum for his valuable presence and insights he shared. And a special thanks to Bindu ma'am, who was always here for CET's entrepreneurial efforts. Thank you, ma'am. And thanks to Mr. Raju C., an Nodal Officer IEDC CET, who have led all the works behind ignitES', making ignitES' a huge success. And heartfelt thanks goes to CETAAC working group members and industry mentors, staff leads Jisha ma'am, Nima ma'am, Jaran sir, and Aisha ma'am, and everyone who have worked behind the ignitES', making this ignitES' a huge success throughout these years. It is the 4th season happening in CET and making CET excel in the entrepreneurial world. Thank you everyone for making this a success. And congratulations to all the teams, Team Sustainability and Cortec, as well as all the teams. Your efforts matters in the entrepreneurial world. And at last, the thanks goes to students who have gathered here for making your startup journey exciting. And so special thanks to Mr. Ansil Nasser, the MC of this event, for making this smooth flow of the overall event. Thank you once again and have a great day ahead. Thank you.
Now, for the orientation on Ignites and Build Club, Ananda Padmanabhan shall be keeping a session. Kindly join. Thank you.
Please wait, actually. The attendance will be taken after this session. So kindly wait. A warm welcome to one and all. I am Anand Padmanabhan, currently a third year at the Department of Computer Science. So I am here to introduce you to Build Club. Yeah. So Build Club is a students' activity club. It was formed under the collaboration of IIT Madras Research Park and CET. It is guided and mentored by CETA Chennai chapter. We are a student activity club who focus on collaborative learning. We focus on projects in IoT, robotics, ML, and app development. So what does it mean to you? That's what I'm going to talk next. So we plan to implement projects that are end-to-end and can be deployed in any industry. So what does it mean actually? So we have projects like water meter, which can be deployed to any farm or an irrigation project, and which can be utilized for the benefits of farmers in general. And we have many sensor-related projects which can be used to collect data and analyze them. And the next set of projects comes under computer vision. So what does that mean to you? As you know, we are living in a world that is focused more on ML and AI. So definitely there is a need to collect visual data and audio data and analyze it and utilize it for further research and inference methods. So we deal in projects like that. And could you show the previous slide, please? No, previous slide. Yeah. So the major component of Build Club is collaborative learning, definitely. Here we have student mentors who shall, teach you on how to implement projects. So you don't need to know anything prior to learn it. Like there will be mentors at your side to tell you how to implement things. That's the key and key point of Build Club, to be honest. That is, you don't have to know anything prior to building anything, because everything you need to build is at your hands. Yeah. So what does it mean to you? What benefits do you get from attending Build Club sessions? So there are internship opportunities provided by IITM Research Park, which are pretty beneficial for your career and resume building. So previously there has been 2-3 instances where we got internship opportunities from companies including Boeing. Previously we had just couple of months back, we had an opportunity by Boeing on Build 4.0, which was a startup mentoring session mentored by the experts at Boeing India. And previously our research scholars at CET, they have benefited from internships at IIT Madras Research Park. Yeah. Next. Yeah. So Build Club can be divided into 3 major components. One is community, the next is workshops, and the third is projects. So workshops, here you learn about different domains and the different skill sets. Basically it's a learning session where you can learn from the particular mentor regarding things. You can ask doubts. And the next thing is projects. So projects, as I told you, we have a set of 11 projects which was given by IIT Madras Research Park to teach students. So we build those at our workshop sessions. So you can come here and build projects. So that's the key takeaway point from this. And next is community building. Definitely you will meet like-minded people at Build Club workshops, and it will definitely enhance your social skills as well as your ability to build new things. Yeah, so these are domains we deal in: robotics, IoT, ML, computer vision, and machine learning. So these are the current projects we have. One is the e-marketplace. Robotics, as in, we have given it broadly actually, because there are a set of 5 or 6 projects exclusively in robotics domain. which include gesture control robots, line follower robots, and various other projects which are of autonomous nature. I mean, they can work using a microcontroller on their own. Just we need to feed a program into it. And yeah. Then next is the IoT device, which I mentioned earlier. As I told you, data collection and data analysis is a part of ML and AI. So there is a need to collect data from sensors and use it to monitor and analyze data. So that is the projects we deal in IoT. As I told you, the IoT-based water meter project, what it does is essentially is it takes the water flow of a particular channel and it generates how much of volume of water has passed by. And these are the robotics projects which I mentioned. So we have a maze solver, line follower, and gesture control bots. I mean, there are a wide variety of gesture control bots, which include mouse and keyboards, which are gesture controlled. And then we do have the computer vision based games and keyboard, which can be implemented again using OpenCV library. These are the IoT projects. So the water meter, the RFID tags, and the energy meter. Then we do have some electrical circuits dealing in DC to DC power boosters. So that's another project we do. Yeah. So as I told you, we'll now put up the Build Club registration website link right now. So kindly register yourself with that. We'll take the attendance shortly. Yeah. So yeah, joining Build Club does open up a lot of opportunities for you. I mean, if you want to work with IIT Madras Research Park on your startup projects, you can definitely connect through Build Club. Any related queries you have, you can approach me or my team. That's it. You can scan the QR code and fill in your attendance.